Hello, my name is Christopher Groove, and this is Wilkes University's EDAM 5039, a part of the 21st Century Teaching and Learning Master's Course, Unit 4 video podcast. We are going to examine a unit project for our Unit 4 podcast, but let's examine the four goals that were established so far and take a brief look at Bloom's taxonomy. The four goals we have are student-centered, learning and doing, using information, and teachers as facilitators. We're then going to look at Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy truly provides an important framework for teachers to use to focus on higher order thinking. Bloom's taxonomy can assist teachers in designing performance tasks, creating questions that are meaningful to students, and provide the feedback on student work which is necessary for students to grow. The first goal is student-centered. Student-centered instruction is different from the traditional teacher-centered instruction. The learning is supportive, collaborative, and it's more geared towards a group of learners. Students are encouraged to work with other students on research projects and other assignments that their teacher may give. The second goal is learning and doing. Teachers need to focus on how students comprehend the information and allow students to have more control of their learning. Using information is the third goal. Students use information discussed from previous classes and prior knowledge to help them build on new knowledge. Students use that knowledge when researching or doing a project, which we will focus on shortly. And finally, we have as our fourth goal, teachers as facilitators. Teachers are to promote and encourage participation, create interesting questions, and give constructive feedback. Teachers must be able to listen to their students and focus to continue to create a student-centered classroom and not a teacher-centered classroom. So let's begin examining my unit project that I decided for this Unit 4 broadcast. I decided that I wanted to do the Great New Political Party Project. More or less, it is a project that I conduct after my chapter 16 and 17 of my civics class that I have with my 10th graders at Kennerdale High School, where students are in groups of 2 to 3 and a possible up to 4, create a single hard copy newsletter for their political party using Microsoft Publisher, Google Docs, or any other type of application that they can get their hands on. The newsletter runs 2 sides, and they can turn it in 2 separate sides for credit. Students are given about 3 to 4 days of in-class to complete the assignment. This project is very student-centered, which allows students to be creative and collaborate with their peers. This is just a brief outline of the newsletter. The history of the party and the party symbol. What is your party name? How did your party begin? They're supposed to reference other political parties' histories as examples. What is your party symbol? Why did you choose this symbol? This part of your project truly emphasizes the learning and doing goal. Students are creating their own history and their own party symbol. Next we have our groups, which will help you appeal to how you will do it. We try and focus on consider your age, whether you want to approach young adults, middle-aged adults, senior citizens, gender, economic groups, issues focus groups, geographic areas. You need to establish how your party's platforms will appeal to each other group that you're targeting. You need to target at least these groups. And then the biggest part of the project is their social issues. Where do they stand? They have to choose 6, and they have to see which ones are most important to them. They must clearly explain the party's stance on the 6 issues that they create. Everyone must I make them do tax policy and the economy and defense, and then I have them choose 3 other ones that they want to do. A lot of them pick energy, education, environmental issues, healthcare, immigration, social security, women's issues, social issues like abortion, stem cell research, gay marriage, to name a few. This really hits the using the information goal. Students are taking prior knowledge discussed in class on social issues and building their own stance on these important issues. And then getting to know our newly created political parties. Students will visit each group in class and read about third parties that they've created. They'll fill out a graphic organizer and then put down which one they like the best. This will also be used off of a rubric. The final goal, which is as a teachers, facilitators, is really what makes the project stand out. Besides the teacher modeling the project, the teacher just sits back and watches students learn and collaborate with each other on how to create a cool party symbol and where they stand with their social goals and their history and things of that nature. The teacher is really merely helping with technology issues or helping students put in the right direction. The teacher isn't really giving them information. They're exploring on the internet and trying to figure that out on their own. This project, really truly reflects the four goals, which are student-centered, learning and doing, using information, and teachers as facilitators that express in the Wilkes University Applying 21st Century Teaching and Learning Masters. And I just want to personally thank you for watching this video.